Hey everybody, this is Dee Snider of Twisted Sister. Yeah, you know me. And you're listening to Tom and Zeus on Shout It Out Loudcast.
And reports tonight on how destruction is impacting the campus community.
Names of O'Hara Hall, Skid Row, T-Zone, Banff.
Badass motherfuckers.
Somph, sit on my face.
Drinking like fucking ass pre-gaming, as we call it. What is this dorm damage bill on our tuition statement?
Dorm damage?
Well, we only broke like 3 chairs and 4 desks this month.
Is that a positive thing? Bam! That's right. We're back with another episode of Dorm Damage, the show where anything and everything is on the table and the table gets smashed. It is 2026. This is episode 126 and a start of a new segment that you will hear recurring on occasional episodes of Dorm Damage, Zeus.
Yeah, we're really excited about this opening episode of, I believe this is season 5 of Dorm Damage.
That's right. I believe so. That's correct.
Yeah. So we are doing Mount Rushmore. Now, It'll be Mount Rushmore of a million different categories we can come up with. And this week, we are doing the Mount Rushmore for each of us for hair metal bands.
Yeah, this is a big one right here. This is a big one.
Before we get into that, Tom, we did our afternoon Christmas gift exchange this afternoon.
Yeah, our Christmas luncheon at Anthony's Coal-Fired Pizza in Littleton, Mass. Woo! Meatball sandwich.
Oh, God. Which is the halfway point that Tom and I have devised.
Yep.
Because they have not just Anthony's, there's a couple other restaurants and stuff right around there that we meet. Mm-hmm. And we usually find that to be the center point of our visit, so we can each travel about the same distance to get there, and we exchange gifts. I love my gifts.
I love mine too. We always do a good job with each other after all these years. We always find great things for each other.
Oh, it's the best part of it. It's like the rest of the family gifts. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. You got me a Peter Chris pull toy? This is amazing.
Instead of what I was going to say, which is the fucking heat pad for my neck. Thanks. Oh, that's a great gift. Yeah. And what we did is we had the same waitress as we did last time we were there. And we had mentioned that we would actually give a shout out to her.
If she listens.
Yes. And that is Mad Mallory, Tom.
Yes.
Who had the patience to serve us twice.
Mm-hmm.
And kept us very happy and served well.
Yeah, I think we kept her happy too. She was very entertained by us because let's face it, we're a couple of fun guys.
Yeah.
So
what did we say we were going to call
very
her? Bubbly. What was the other B? Beauty and brains. I think it was like those 3 B's we said.
I think that was it. I think that was it. Yes.
Yeah, we kept her entertained, and when we told her, "Hey, I got a Kiss podcast," I think she was quite impressed.
Yeah.
And we said we would give her a shout out on this episode because of the great service that we get from her.
Yeah.
And because she's got a cute smile. Let's be blunt.
Yeah. And unfortunately, she will be leaving Anthony's Coal-Fired Pizza.
Oh, you can't be saying that out loud, Tom, in case fucking corporate headquarters hears this before she gives her notice.
Yeah. She's pursuing her dream, just like we pursued our dream to be podcasters.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
And corporate headquarters goes, "Hey, I know we have a board meeting, but I'm catching up on my favorite Kiss podcast, their sidecast. It sounds like we're losing an employee. We got to do something about this."
Mallory, get in here. Do you know these guys? They just said you're leaving.
Yeah. Rumor has it you will not be one of our servers anymore.
No.
But tons of fun.
Yeah, it was a great day.
And we had a great luncheon today and a great server, so we want to give her a shout out. But regardless, Tom, we're starting our new segment, which is the Mount Rushmore, and this time we're doing it for hair metal bands.
Yes. And we're going to decide what a hair metal band is based on whatever rules or parameters you want to go by. Is it what you think a hair metal band? Is it what Rolling Stone thinks a hair metal band? Is it what your friend thinks a hair metal band? if this band is under the umbrella of hair metal, because there might be a band that I pick where you're like, I'm not really sure. Are they really hair metal? Are they glam? Are they hard rock? Whatever.
It's your
Yes.
Mount Rushmore.
Correct.
It is not the Mount Rushmore.
That's correct.
Big difference.
It's my personal private business.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Tom. Why don't you lead us off with your number 4?
Okay. My number 4 is, I think there's definitely going to be some crossover here. There might be one or two that you don't have. But my number 4, this one was a tough one because I don't consider them a hair band until later on in their career, which is actually when I kind of stopped being a fan of them. So I'm kind of talking out of both sides of my mouth. But because of their early career and how much I still worship those records, it's some of the later stuff. They're going on my Mount Rushmore, and that's Def Leppard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense. I mean, Pyromania was probably the foundational quote unquote hair metal band, even though it came out before things were called hair metal. Then you had Hysteria, and then they kind of really turned a corner. But Def Leppard, I think, are just like the founding fathers of hair metal, I would say.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So my number 4 is Dokken.
Okay. Yep.
So I believe if you go by their first 4 albums, they're all hair metal, considered hair metal for me, at least.
Yep.
So Breaking the Chains, Tooth and Nail, Under Lock and Key, and Back for the Attack. I think they're right in that genre. All 4 of those albums. I think they have everything that you need to have. A vocalist who's got a very good voice to great voice.
Mm-hmm.
You got the gunslinging guitar hero.
Mm-hmm.
You got the big puffy hair.
Mm-hmm.
You got the big choruses. You've got the vibe. It's an LA band. You got the look, and they're hair metal. Now, for me, Back for the Attack is one of the best in that era.
Yeah.
Under Lock and Key, great album as well, and there's some great tunes on the first 2 albums as well.
Mm-hmm.
For me, on my Mount Rushmore, Dawkins there.
Yeah, and they were fucking massive. Don't forget, they were on Monsters of Rock. Like that was like that's when they were considered not just hair metal. They were considered like one of the biggest hard rock bands around.
Yeah, look at In My Dreams.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
First of all, that George Lynch solo is the most insane thing of all time. But look at the look.
Yep.
And to me, I judge bands like that. Did they wear spandex?
Oh yeah, that's definitely glam hair metal. Yeah,
course. And what did their hair really look like?
Yep.
And what do their big power chords, gunslinging guitar, big hair?
Yep.
Fun lyrics. Yeah, that's Dokken.
Yep. Okay, so my number 3 is kind of similar to where I had with Def Leppard. Is like, they're hair metal, but I just think. And we love hair metal, okay, but we love 80s hard rock, whatever you want to call it. And I almost feel like this band was like almost too good to be called hair metal. But let's face it, the looks, the sound, the riffs, the choruses, everything, and one of the greatest albums in the history of recorded music is Appetite for Destruction. So I got Guns N' Roses on my list.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to save my comments.
Okay. Please do.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to save my comments on that.
Okay.
All right. My number 3 is going to be Def Leppard.
Okay.
And I look at him as, I don't even think Pyromania is hair metal. I don't. There's no spandex really to be seen.
It's pop metal.
They're not wearing shiny, bright costumes. They're wearing Union Jack shit.
Right.
At that point.
Yep.
Look at Steve Clark's blue fucking button-down shirt that he wears with his white pants in those videos.
Yeah.
I don't think that was really him. I think the music might start the beginning of it.
Oh, yeah.
But there were better songs, and the choruses weren't like that. But they had pop hooks in hard rock with guitars. Okay, so I'll give them that. Hysteria is the heavy metal, pop rock, hard rock, fucking hair metal like album. Hysteria.
100%.
Sold more than anything than anybody. Okay?
Yep.
And the fucking Joe Elliott hairdo, fucking mullet was just out of this world. Yep. So, but again, other than Hysteria and Adrenalize,
they're not hair metal.
no, I don't.
I know.
don't put really Pyromania. Pyromania had some aspects of it, but I have to put it in because Hysteria is quintessential of that era.
Yeah.
So for me, I put in Def Leppard at 3.
Yeah, yeah, and High and Dry is, I mean, that's almost foundational for Pyromania, which became foundational. I mean, like it hard rock, but accessible hard rock, not Iron Maiden, not Judas Priest, accessible melodic. I think Def Leppard is like the pioneers of that.
And also,
genre.
do chicks dig them?
Exactly, because last I checked, chicks don't dig Bruce Dickinson. Sorry, okay,
Yeah,
they just don't. Yeah,
They weren't looking after Judas Priest bassist with the beard, Ian Hill.
Well, you don't think chicks were after Mr. Tipton?
Glenn Tipton's not a bad looking
No,
guy,
I know,
and he's
I
got
know.
a kind of a hair metal look.
He does.
But they're not chasing fucking the drummer with his mustache, Dave Holland, whatever his fucking name is.
Neither is Rob Halford, but we've already covered that. All right, my next one here is the one where I say this all the time. I love this band. I've probably seen them, other than Kiss, I've probably seen them more than any other band. And they get lumped into that thing. And there are aspects of hair metal for sure. But I think they're definitely not glammy. They're more like blue jean hard rock, but there is glam and hair metal aspects to them, and it's one of my all-time favorite bands. I've seen them with Zeus, I've seen them without Zeus, et cetera, and I'm putting Tesla right there.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna spoiler alert. They're not on mine because I don't really consider them hair metal.
Yep. I get it.
All right. They're not. To me, that's not a hair metal band.
Yep.
They are of the era.
Yeah.
But if I was going to that, I might consider them musically like, of that era.
Yep.
Then I might have put them in there. But I guess that you could call them a honorable mention for me.
Okay.
All right. So my number 2, we just did our ARC episode on with them, and that's Rat.
Yep.
Incredible music from their EP. Out of the Cellar is quintessential hair metal. So is Invasion. And then you can go Dancing Undercover, Reach for the Sky, Detonator, right up to that.
Yep.
Just quintessential, like we talked about. The look, the chicks dig them, big choruses, the hair, the spandex, gunslinging guitars, lead singer with that chicks digged. Right across the board, Rat fits in there. LA band, hair metal. Perfect.
Yep.
And if you want to describe that music like that, and you know what? And their music fucking kicks ass. So that's the other aspect of all this that we're fucking neglecting. They're not on hair metal Mount Rushmore because they look the part or they have the song. It's because we think their music, if we had to pick 4 bands, their music is the music that we think of those bands on there. I fucking love the Rat albums. I love Def Leppard, and I love the Dokken ones. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, I'll continue that conversation because I have Rat at number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, I just think they are. I mean, there's a couple other bands that are on my list. I know what number 1 is for you. I won't say it, but I know what it is. But yeah, there's a lot of hair bands out there that have 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 or 4 good songs, right? Like if you're going to make a hair metal mix, you'd put them on there. But their discography or their albums or their live shows, these, for me, and it was tough to get this down to 4, but that's what Mount Rushmore is, okay? It's the Mount
Absolutely.
Rushmore. It's our personal Mount Rushmore of hair metal. It's a personal, private business decision. And I think Rat just checks off every box. Melodic, hard, choruses, guitars, the looks, the sound, they check off every box. To me, they have something a little bit different than a band like Poison, which I'm pretty sure is not number 1 on your list.
No.
Is that they have like a little bit, maybe not even a little bit, they have a lot of sleaze, which I think is important in hair metal. Guns N' Roses has it. Tesla doesn't really have it. I don't think Def Leppard has it at all. But I think having some sleaze,
LA Guns, Faster Pussycat.
that Sunset Strip, Faster Pussycat, LA Guns, the sleaze, and I think Rat just, for me, is the consummate definition of hair metal, and that's why. And plus, like you said, Zeus, their fucking albums absolutely kick ass.
Yep. And
Yep.
it's in the end, it's the music.
Yep.
How you describe it or categorize it is one thing.
Yep.
So the next one for me, my number one, and you know it's going to be number one, that's Bon Jovi.
Yep.
It started from their debut album.
Yep.
I go Bon Jovi, 7800 Fahrenheit, Slippery When Wet, New Jersey. I'm not sure what could beat that top four, those four albums. For me, that is.
Yep.
So musically, that's it. And I'm ranking these by those four albums.
Yep.
I mean, Def Leppard, no offense, is just there too with High and Dry, Pyromania, Hysteria, and I like Adrenalize. Dokken from their first four albums. Rat, right out of the cellar all the way up. I would skip Reach for the Sky and put in Detonator, which I like better.
Oh, yeah.
But those four albums, but the top four from any band like that, for me, is Bon Jovi. Everything I could think of, except that they have catchier hooks. And I loved Bon Jovi because if there was one guy I wanted to be, it was John Bon Jovi. The talent, the fucking work ethic, the good looks, the nice guy, according to everybody, just everything about him. I admire him as a person, and I think their music just stands the test of time. The last of this I want to kind of say to me, Tom, is, and I want to kind of explain a little bit.
Yeah, I was just going to ask
the
you.
four that you like, my four that are my honorable mentions, I can say probably could be the top four for anybody as well, which is Guns, Tesla. I would put Great White, and I'd probably put Motley Crue. Motley Crue fits this genre, but I mean, just slightly under Dokken for me.
Yeah, so I was just going to ask you if you had any. So for me, the toughest decision I had was leaving out Dokken. It was almost impossible, and I was like, I can't. Guns N' Roses, I know their first album was 87, but it's that album, it just Appetite for Destruction on its own has to be there.
See, I don't count them as hair metal. To me, that's why I didn't even consider them. If not, they'd probably be number one for me.
In retrospect, I probably don't either, but when they came out, I did, because they do have that LA sleaze, but they're just so supremely talented, and that album was such a mind-blowing experience that it's almost like too good to be called hair metal. But I would have had Dokken for sure. I would have had Motley Crue, but I don't like their latter part of their discography. I like the early part of their discography.
I'm going the era.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's
I know.
why I don't. I mean, I to be honest with you, Motley Crue's debut, their Shout at the Devil,
Theater of Pain. I like Theater.
I
Theater
mean,
of
I
Pain
would
is
have
super.
skipped Theater Playing.
I like Theater of Pain. It's super
then you say
glammy, but
girls, and
Right,
Dr. Feelgood.
Yep.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm not sure if it gets any better than that.
Yeah.
But they just slightly make it less. It's not like they're not hair metal. They're definitely the definition of hair metal. I just like Dawkins' music better. I like Def Leppard's music better. I like Rat's music better. I like Bon Jovi's better.
And I would have had Great White.
And they're
on there
right
too.
there.
Yeah, and I would have had Great White. That Great White would have made my cut if we had more spots as well. I think.
Yeah, I think Great White has three albums there that I really admire. Tesla as well, but I don't consider, I didn't consider putting them in there because I don't consider them hair metal.
Yeah.
I don't consider Guns hair metal, so that's why they're not there.
Okay.
But this was not easy.
Not at all.
This was fun.
Yeah.
It's our debut episode of the Mount Rushmores. And till next time, peace out, Girl Scout. Oh, you over here? Yeah, I'm over here now.
Zeus, it's me. I want to end the show now.
Jesus Christ, Tom. Jesus Christ. Let's end the show now while we got the muscle.